Hi everyone, today's headlines. Nagaland reports 87 new COVID positive cases and 126 recoveries on August 12. NPF to boycott the 6th session of the NLA. Centre releases Rs 326.41 crore to Nagaland on August 11. Kohima traffic regulations for 6th NLA session. Futsura farmers in distress, crops left to rot in fields. Kifri district in Nagaland has not recorded a single case of Covid-19. Will not implement new SOP in Mukherjee, says Awo Senden. Expert group discusses COVID vaccine. Quarantine mess sealed at Blue Hill Colony, Voka. Pranab Mukherjee continues to be critical. Nagaland reports 87 new COVID positive cases and 128 recoveries on August 12. Nagaland reported 87 new Covid-19 positive cases and 128 Covid-19 recoveries. August 12, 2020. Updates Nagaland Covid-19 Daily Bulletin issued by Dr. Dennis Hangsin, Additional Director, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Nagaland. Nagaland Health Minister S. Pangifom in his tweet updated that out of 614 samples tested, 87 new Covid-19 positive cases have been confirmed. Necessary contact tracing have been activated and all primary contacts are under self-isolation, updated the Health Minister. Among the 87 new Covid-19 positive cases confirmed, 48 cases are in Dimapur, 35 in Kohima, 3 in Zunabado and 1 in Boycott district. Out of 87 new positive cases reported, 42 positive cases are among armed force personnel, 19 returnees, 23 trace contacts and 3 frontline workers, informed the State Nodal Officer for Integrated Disease Surveillance Program, Health and Family Welfare. NPF to boycott the 6th session of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. The Naga People's Front to boycott the 6th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly scheduled for August 13, 2020. Following the proposal for a 3-day business session being turned down, the NPF had proposed 1-day discussion on each of the following issues of public importance: Nagaland political issue related to COVID-19, and SARFAESI Act 2002. Citing the facts and circumstances which compel NPF Legislative Party to boycott the 6th session of the 13th Nagaland, the spokesperson NPF Legislative Party Imkong I Imchen brought the matter to the attention of the NLA Speaker. He mentioned that the 1-day session was declared following the Business Advisory Committee BAC meeting, but 2 NPF MLAs had requested for a 3-day session, which was turned down, and subsequently the 2 NPF MLAs issued a communique the same evening terming the decision as discriminatory, unfair and unacceptable. As highlighted in the local dailies, the next day on July 21, 2020, the 2 NPF MLAs had brought the matter to public domain for general awareness on how the present-day government had once again made a mockery of democratic practices in the state. Under such a paradigm, portraying the 2 NPF MLAs as being a party to decision to hold a 1-day session as per a letter to Honorable Governor is one-sided and lacks precision, said the NPF spokesperson. Centre releases Rs 326.41 crore to Nagaland on August 11. The Union Finance Minister Smita Nirmala Sitharam announced the release of the Rs 6,195.08 crore to 14 states on Tuesday, August 11, 2020, to provide additional resources during the COVID-19 pandemic crisis. Nagaland state received 326.41 crore. Taking to Twitter, Smita Nirmala Sitharam said, the government on August 11, 2020 released Rs 6,195.08 crore to 14 states as the 5th equated monthly installment of the post-devolution revenue deficit grant as recommended by the 15th Finance Commission. This would provide them additional resources during the corona crisis, tweets Finance Minister. Kohima traffic regulations for 6th NLA session. In view of the 6th session of 13th NLA, which is scheduled for August 13, 2020, the Superintendent of Police, Kohima, enforced traffic regulations as part of the security arrangement during the session. The regulation restricts vehicles to be parked by the roadside from 6 am onwards on the following routes: BSNL Telephone Exchange till Classic Island, Rajbhavan till MS Classic Island, Classic Island to Tinpati via Razu Point, Tinpati to Billy Graham Road via Don Bosco Junction, Tinpati to High School, High School to New Secretariat via New Sonora Bridge. The public are advised to take Billy Graham Road via Sonora for vehicles going towards New Secretariat and vehicles going towards town areas from New Secretariat. Further, it informed that heavy vehicles will not be allowed to play in Kohima town and all loading and unloading of goods are restricted during the assembly session from 6 am onwards till the session is over. Futsura farmers in distress, crops left to rot in fields. Farmers in Nagaland have suffered huge losses due to the Covid-19 pandemic induced lockdowns as they are ready to harvest vegetables and fruits either rot or were eaten by rats and insects, while the leftovers could not be taken to the market for sale. Futsura, a subdivision under Fake District which is blessed with weather that is suitable for various types of vegetation and known for its abundant cabbages, was not spared by the pandemic. Farmers shared how their lives were badly affected in a matter of few months due to the imposition of total lockdowns and the uncertainty caused by the crisis. A 31-year-old farmer and home-based vendor said that a lot of farmers have lost in terms of lakhs this year, leaving them in distress. During the harvest season of cabbages and other vegetables, farmers could neither go to their farm nor export their vegetables to Kohima and Dimapur, which were their main markets besides Futsura. As a result, cabbages and vegetables were left to rot. Just a week-long total lockdown badly affected the farmers. The Futsura administration recently imposed a total lockdown for 1 week after COVID-19 positive cases were detected in the region. Kifri district in Nagaland has not recorded a single case of COVID-19. Kifri is the only district in Nagaland that has not detected any COVID-19 positive case till date, even as the state tally soared to 3,118 as on August 12. Longlang, which has recorded 3 COVID-19 cases, is also currently coronavirus free as all patients have recovered. An official informed that 397 returnees have been tested on TrueNat in Kifri, and all the results have returned negative so far. So, no COVID patients have been admitted in the district hospital, which has been converted to COVID hospital. The source updated that the district COVID hospital has 19 isolation beds, 4 ventilators and 4 ICU beds, which we shifted our facility to the old building, which is adjacent to the new building, where we are treating the general patients, the sources added. Will not implement new SOP in Mukherjee, says Awo Senden. Awo Senden has affirmed that the state government's SOP for those entering Nagaland and SOP for home isolation would not be implemented in Mukherjee district. Awo Senden President Chubavati Longcher and Assistant General Secretary Aran Temjan Jamir have however stated that earlier notification would be followed. The sentence stated that institutional quarantine should be for 14 days and not 7 days as notified. It also said that asymptomatic cases should also be kept at COVID hospital and not to be treated at home. Meanwhile, the sentence has acknowledged the government effort in the fight against COVID-19 till date. It also expressed gratitude to various government agencies and civil service that have been tirelessly working. Expert group discusses COVID vaccine procurement. The National Expert Group on Vaccine Administration for COVID-19 met for the first time on Wednesday to deliberate on logistic, procurement and administration of the coronavirus vaccine. 3 vaccine candidates are in different stages of human clinical trials in India. The COVID-19 vaccine candidate developed by University of Oxford by Pune-based Serum Institute of India, the inactivated virus vaccine by Bharat Biotech, and the DNA vaccine by Zydus Cadila. In the meeting chaired by Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Paul with Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan as co-chair, the group deliberated on conceptualization and implementation mechanism for creation of a digital infrastructure for inventory management and delivery mechanism of the vaccine, including tracking of the vaccination process with particular focus on last mile delivery. The committee has advised all the states not to chart separate pathways of the procurement. The group also deliberated on the procurement mechanism for COVID-19 vaccine, including both indigenous and international manufacturing, along with guiding principles for prioritization of population groups for vaccination. They discussed broad parameters guiding the selection of the COVID-19 vaccine candidates for the country and sought inputs from the Standing Technical Subcommittee of the National Technical Advisory Group on Immunization. Quarantine mess sealed at Blue Hill Colony, Wokha. Deputy Commissioner and Chairman District Task Force DTF for COVID-19 Wokha, Oranthang Lotha, in the interest of public health and safety and taking into consideration about the detection of COVID-19 cases, has ordered the sealing of the quarantine mess and house number 118 and the mess in charge house at Blue Hill Colony, Wokha. The sealing is for a period of 96 hours for necessary contact tracing and active surveillance with effect from August 10. This order will come into immediate effect. Pranab Mukherjee continues to be critical. The condition of former President Pranab Mukherjee continues to be critical and he remains on ventilator support. The Army's Research and Referral Hospital said on Wednesday he was admitted to the hospital in Delhi cantonment on August 10 and was operated for removal of a clot in the brain. Sri Pranab Mukherjee's health condition continues to remain critical. Presently, he is hemodynamically stable and on a ventilator, a statement from the hospital said. The condition of the former president has worsened on Tuesday and he had not shown signs of improvement, the doctor attending on him said. The 84-year-old had also tested positive for COVID-19 prior to the surgery on Monday. That's all for now. To get us latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.